Yeah, that's the sound. Took a turn, a little rougher this morning. Morning, everybody. Hello. What's up, Dom? A little more struggle bus today. After the live last night, I just fell apart. Started feeling like just blech. Fell asleep on the couch. Totally missed. What's up, Robert? Jim? Cicero? I totally missed Donnie and Clayton last night. Feeling all like crap on the couch. Morning, Greg. Anybody tune into that live? Was it a good time? Yeah, I don't know. I thought I was feeling better. Morning, Steve. And last night just kind of started just feeling like hell. Shoot. Hold on a second. I'm trying to bring up my screen so it's easier to see. It was a blast. How late did they go till? Crap. My bad. I can't see. There we go. Got it. Okay. Can't believe you're up. You guys were up late. Well, Dom, didn't you had dinner with some friends and stuff? I remember you said you had to go to that. And then you tuned in afterwards. Lives are a great time. Such a fun community. Everybody's up. There, a bunch of you are up this morning, though. So there's that. What do we got going on today? I may do less. I will most likely do less. I do have hockey, the nephews later, but that'll probably be all I'm going to do today. 2 or 3 a.m. What? Their live went that late last night? Are you kidding me? No way. Got back after dinner at like 10. That's fun. Donnie and Clay were hilarious. Clay's certifiably insane. Okay. Well, I mean, I've seen he's got some flair, like some good energy. I dig it. Rested out, could be the flu. Yeah. You know, I didn't feel all that bad. And then yesterday I really was like, okay, because on Thursday night I did the live and my nose was stuffed. And I went and got some meds after the live and they helped me sleep really good, like Thursday night. And so yesterday I didn't feel too bad at work. But yeah, after the live last night, I just kind of started getting dizzy and lightheaded. And anyway, Grateful Dawn. Ooh, the righty. Ugh, that's wrong. I'm sorry. Magnus Lutz, lefties. Or I can only salute with the left. I mean, it's downright wrong. How do I look? Fine. I'm good. Miss said Stevie's live. So I missed a good live. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch it. I'll put it on in a little bit or after this. Or, well, no, I'll have Trish on. Trish is going to be on at 9:30. Mo Patty, for those of you. Oh, I got to turn this on. So we, I don't know if I'll make it till then. I usually do. But she's on in an hour and 25 minutes. Clayton's entire family is legends, says Cicero. That's great. There's Trish right there. Morning, Trish. I got live chat on both of these, I believe. All messages. We're set. Marty McFly, good morning to you. Get some coffee going in the old gullet. I actually slept okay, but I was going in and out. I slept a lot. I usually don't sleep that much, but I fell asleep, like I said, before Donnie even went live. But then I woke up at like 11, but I was just out of it. I was out of it. So hopefully, I don't know, today I'll kind of rest. Family's going to stop by. And then hockey. So should be able to just chill for the day. I was going to do some of that and that. I don't know. We'll do this live for a bit and then I'll go sit on the couch for a while and see what goes. Homemade chicken soup, Steven. I actually have some soup. I bought some on Thursday night. So after the live, that's when I ran to the store and I bought some meds and I bought some soup and a few other things like that. But then didn't even have any soup that night. And then yesterday I didn't really eat much. Wow. I should be hungry right now. So the live was fun. If anybody's looking for something later, I know there's always some good content going on. But there will be a time you can go to Donnie's, open up his live from last night, let it play back while you're doing some work or something later. That's what I was planning on doing. Well, I was planning on tuning in, but I could not. Anyway, okay, knives are good. Oh, my eyes. It's kind of dark in here. I like it. Set my alarm clock to wake up for this. Couldn't miss the coffee shop talk. Right on, Tom. Appreciate it. Trish enjoyed the live too. Yeah, here it was pretty wild stuff. That's cool. I mean, I can imagine. A couple of great guys. As all of us, all of you. I don't know about me. I did get up at like 7:15, so I've been up for a while. It looks like I woke up like 5 seconds ago. This is starting to get I kind of want to shave it off again. Won't be doing that today though. If I take a shower, I'm not gonna spend the time shaving. I'm just gonna stand there under the water like this. Just loving this a little more. Couple days in, boom. Favorite blade, Marty? This one may be in the future. This is the brand new Sparrow Strix. Everything is backwards, thanks to YouTube. This is a full lefty micro mill titanium S90V Butte. She is a real beaut. This could be my new favorite. If I had to pick now, because I've had it for a while, I'm kind of sitting on this one here. This is the N1 Cornerstone with the pinch lock from Numb Knives. This is another newer one, new design. Nice front flipper on there. The pinch lock works great. You have to push both sides down. So if you just push one, doesn't do anything. You push the other, nothing. But yeah, you push them both together and it drops. They're basically like tabs like this that have a detent ball in it. So they're stuck out like that, and you squeeze them and it pushes the two detents from each side of the blade. Feels great in the hand. Micro milled titanium is one of the things I love. The forward choil on there, the hollow grind, the excellent tip placement. There's a little ramp right there that has more jimps on it. So I put my index finger right in that spot. These are the things that make this. I'm a lefty, so again, because the lock's nature, both sides, it's fully ambidextrous, works exactly the same both ways. You put the clip on one side or the other. So essentially this knife works exactly the same for a lefty or a righty. Looks exactly the same, except for the only thing you can see would be the pivot. It's got a captive pivot that has the logo on the one side and the screw on the other. But that is of no, Accidentally washed your Sage 6. It'll be fine. Anybody else ever do that before? Wash a blade? I'm pretty good at going through my pockets before I remove, like before I take the pants off for the day, I kind of go through and empty it out. I wonder if they make a curved jimping file. Anyone? So everything about this knife, it feels great in the hand. It's actually smaller. I used to be actively searching for larger knives because I have monster, ridiculous hands. And now I'm getting more into like the ergonomics. The thing is smaller knife, but with the choke up. Without a choke up spot, without that forward choil right here, notice my pinky is right on the end and almost ready to start slipping off. But when I like a grip like up here. So for me, forward finger choils are awesome. When you give me one of those, it makes the knife larger. Like you've got a smaller, where is it? Huh? There it is. A little dark. Like the Baby Banter, definitely a smaller knife. But with this forward spot right there, when I get in there, boom. Now all of a sudden that small knife is a full grip. And so you get in there for some tighter work and stuff. This is one of my favorite little secondary carries. Got my Edyards lanyard on there, or Edyard, sorry. Baby Banter clutch lock. Says Jim. Dale Snail Trail. It's backwards. Morning, lurking from the shop, making some fun stuff today. What kind of micarta are you working with today? Love it, Jim. This is a great smaller knife. I really, as I said, this is probably one of my favorites. I like the blade shape. I like the matte like finish on mine. That's cool. I would also say my other kind of favorite smaller one would be this one here. This one might be the best, but the I don't know, it feels good. It's different. It doesn't have the choke up, but my finger sits on there. Doing brass and micarta together. Pictures on Instagram. We are going to go there. Maybe. QSP Mini Penguin M390 and the Scoop jigged out titanium. That one's pretty cool too. If I knew then what I know now, I wouldn't own as many knives. Frustrating keeping up with them all. I've thought similar thoughts, Trish, but at the same time, by having all of these knives and experiencing all of my knives, it has helped lead me to the feelings, thoughts, and things that I enjoy most now. You know what I mean? The more that you've handled knives, the more that you've had, the more you can say, oh, this one, I wish it was a little more of this, or I love that on this one. And you now take all those experiences into a knife experience soup. Huh? And that brings you to the conclusions of joys and frustrations and stuff that you see in designs now. And then you can kind of slowly weed out some if you feel that you do not need them, you want to pass them on. Do I have a QSP Hedgehog Slippy? I do not. I do not. I have looked at some of those QSP's slip joints on TPK and have been looking. Did I just hear experience too? I don't know. Just make this shit up. Sounded good, right? I mean, it was all right. I'm only half here, and I am going to have some soup after this. So, right? Okay. Because, yeah, I could probably thin out a little, but I don't need to. They're all my babies. How could I? Do I sound like a robot, David? Do I sound like a robot?
Maybe I do. Yes, he must be a robot because his voice, it doesn't always sound the same.
I'm also really good at instantaneous playback and ventriloquism. My voice does sound a little deep. David has 4 knives. Swiss Army knife, boom. A lot of people, I think just about every one of us in here probably has one as well. 2 Swiss Tech X-Cats and a Winzig. Civivi Elementum. Not a bad little start on a collection, David. For sure. A lot of us have a lot of knives, but we were all at a point where we only had a few knives. And I would say a lot of us would have, at that time, probably had a very similar kind of collection. I would say back when I only had a couple of knives, I don't think I would have had one like as good as a Civivi Elementum. Although back then, budget, okay, where am I going? Today, $30 to $60 knives are infinitely better than they were 20 years ago, right? Civivi Yonder is cool. I like that it's not huge, but it's stout. I don't have one. Thicker handle, kind of not, like I said, does that make sense? It's not huge, but it's got a beef to it. It's got a good thickness to it. It does have the crossbar, but it works good. I like the blade shape to it. Actually better than 6 years ago on a lot of it, right? It's amazing. Right now, what you can get for $30 to $50 is the quality is, they've really kind of figured it out. They figured out how to make a budget knife. Sure, some people will be, oh, I don't like that blade steel or that blade steel or whatever. But man, you can buy a $30 D2 or AR RPM 9 that actually works really good. So, I mean, sure. Is it going to be innovating locks, micro mill titanium, hollow grind S90V? No. There's a place for that too, right? Drop bear next. I have a drop bear. I show my drop bear, David, is my comparison knife on all of my unboxing videos. I actually want to get some new, I wish they would make those lefty scales that they make at OG. Drop bear is the same size. I say it's like the same as your pyrites, your bug outs. You're not quite full size daily users that a lot of people have and carry that they know, like, oh, well, I carry this. It's about the same size as one of those in the group. This is kind of that group size. But Drop Bear's got the Kaiser clutch lock that is, I think, is the best clutch lock, crossbar lock style out there. Fidget factor is fun. It works good. Whatever. Some people, everybody's got different tastes. A lot of people are falling out of the crossbar locks. I think they've been kind of overdoing it lately. But sometimes that's a good knife. It's a solid, good knife. Another one that's very similar to it is this one Geo sent, the ethereal cutter. Here we go, same thing, but we got the titanium. This one's a little bit tighter on the crossbar, but I really like this. Ow. My thumb's still healing, so I don't thumb out as much. What's up, Clint? Elementum's a great knife. I would say Elementum Drop Bear isn't. They're kind of similar. I mean, it depends because they both have premium versions. You get a premium version of one or the other. But it's a good second knife. You know, you have an Elementum, try something else that's a different lock. You'd be trying two different locks. You can kind of see what you like about one versus another, like what we were talking about. Then you get another one, you try a frame lock, try a button lock, try a crossbar lock, kind of see what you like about each one and kind of dial in. Get you an oar lock. The OG liner lock Moyaro. Oh, Cicero. Cicero's right. This one right here. Migron Moyaro. This knife is fantastic. Migron's budget line is 6. Sorry, that's out of focus, isn't it? This is just a great knife, though, all around. Cicero is right. Migron makes some great stuff. Morning, Kathleen. What does everyone have going on today? I'm going to lay low. I feel a little more worse off today than yesterday. Migron's they have some budget lines. Yep, Trish will be live at 9:30. Trish, we should, if you can, or if you've got one, I can look it up too. But if you've got an easy access to a link, throw it up and I'll post it up in the chat right now. I apologize. I should have done that right away. Marty McFly splitting logs today. So yeah, Migron, kind of their mid line. I also have a Migron Carix I really like. This is a fun one as well. Very similar, same materials, except for that one's G10. This is micarta. But other than that, you got the titanium accessories. Same for, is it 14C, right? Be shady. Dom likes frame locks the most. So your frame lock, like right there, here's a bigger one on a new Strix. Full external lock. I'm still kind of on the inset liner lock bandwagon. Oh, they're right over here. Covered by the scale, but that's because I'm a lefty, and if I have a righty knife, like this is my one lefty liner lock, so it's great. But if I take my lefty liner lock, I can show the righties what it's all about. You put your thumb on there, you try to flick, it's like, come on, so you got to get the thumb off of the lock, which then makes it harder to hold. Boom. And I have that problem as a lefty with the full frame locks on most frame locks, so I have to test it out before I can buy it. But that's what's great about like an inset liner lock, because it's up in there. You can push all you want right around here and no issues. I do have some here we go, like this Civivi right here. I can't remember the name of it. Fun knife, cool shape. Got the liner lock, so it's got the scale over the top. But the thing is, the scale is really made to be light, so it's squishy. So when I go like this, I push on that scale. That scale puts pressure on the lock, and so I have a hard time getting that to go. Don't buy a Vivor. That's always good information to give out whenever you have good, bad, either way. So he's saying Vivor is garbage. So if anybody ever just put that in your bank, Vivor, no. Oh, Trish is live. Hold on here. 10. Yeah, it's scary. Sometimes if they got something or it's like cheap or it's poorly made, you could cut yourself easily. It could be dangerous. But definitely a cool Civivi. Like the shape of it, but it kind of sucks because I only can use the flipper tab. Most of the time when I go to try to flick that out, I can put it in the right, flicks out no problem. But it is one of the FRN scales, which are fully designed for it to be a lightweight knife. I like a heavy knife, so in that aspect, it's, boom. This is the one of the first design from Civivi. What's it called again? But this was their flagship model. This is a budget version. Got nice action on it. It was a gift from birthday. Well, there is a space for gas station knives. I got a lot of gas station knives. What's up, Thomas? Did I miss you? You've been in here for a while? You just get here. Backlash. That's what it's called. Thomas, where would I do without you? Civivi, come on. Backlash. Magnus, let's ho. Ho ho! Smoky. So, Civivi Backlash. This is just a nice knife. Just boom. Simple, clean. 9.5 ounces before grinding bevels. Woo! How much usually comes off when you do the bevels? Not that much. Drop it down to like what, 8? Still going to be beefy. I did put Civivi sells a lot of pocket clips. You can buy. Marty, you didn't see from the fishing trip? We just got back from up north. We were up just south of Leech Lake. Caught several eater walleyes in the like 16 to 20 inch. My buddy caught the biggest fish, a 23-inch walleye. We caught a bunch of jumbo perch in like 11 to 12 inch. It was a great time. I showed all the photos on my Thursday night live stream about an hour into the live stream. I can't show any now because I haven't downloaded them on my computer and they're all still on my phone, which I'm using now. But we did great. It was a really, really fun time. So yeah, Civivi you can buy aftermarket titanium clips that fit most of their models. You just got to make sure you order the right one. They're like 10, 15 bucks. And this one did come factory with the blue liners. They're not, I don't know what that is, how they treated that, but it's a cool little accent with the blue. And then I tried to make the pocket clip match it. You know, the medication I got some whatevers, and then I also got some spray. And it's crazy how you spray something and then it actually makes it less runny. How's that work? But my nose wasn't runny when I slept, and then I get up and then it's back. Fish year round in Alabama, says David. Dude, let's go. Can I go bass fishing with you? What kind of fishing you like to do? I love summertime. I like bass fishing a lot. I like fishing in general. Okay, Trish has an Aries. I can't read today. CQ, CT, not Aries EDC. Wait. There's 2 Aries. 45 minutes from Gunterville. Guntersville. Yeah, David, what kind of fishing you like doing the most? Cruising, I like cruising shoreline from a boat, picking out spots and yanking bass. That's fun. That's fun. But I like all types of fishing. I really enjoy ice fishing quite a bit. Ugh. I have out for delivery today. Burning Stables Forge. Yep, I missed the live with them last night. Dynamite fishing. What am I? Where's my? I can't find anything right now. I've never gone dynamite fishing. 2 8-pounders in one day. 8-pounder. That is, yeah. I want to do that. I want to do that. That sounds super fun. I have Trish. Sorry, I'm not. That's if people aren't reading along. Trish asked if I went back and looked at the knife that Clayton is sending me. Clayton's sending me a knife. He just finished it. We kind of talked about it and like which design to go with and handle material, blade material. So I got to kind of give in all the aspects of what I personally thought wanted or whatever. And it was it's AEBL, black micarta, got a leather scout carry sheath that goes left or right. I feel very honored that he wanted to make that and send it to me. It's done. He's talked about it, showed it on some of his lives and on his Instagram. And I believe it's shipping it pretty soon, so I should be getting that. We can review it, mess around with it, show it off, share it with the world. He makes some cool stuff, so I'm excited to get my hands on it. I think the design is cool. Did not know that. That's why it's badass. Yeah, I got to. We discussed everything. He was like, "Do you want Damascus? Do you want this? What do you want? Which design?" And then handle material. And I was like, "Well, micarta. It's pretty fun. It's really cool that like I like I said, I feel kind of honored that I don't know. It's great. It's gonna be fun. David's biggest out of Guntersville was an 18-pounder. Holy sh! I don't know, but I don't know if I've ever even caught like a 5-pound bass, maybe, which is big. I know some friends, family has some friends that they've gone smallmouth fishing in the Mississippi, and they've pulled out some pretty big hogs. But 18-pounder, hooked a giant muskie 3 weeks ago, lost it. I've caught a couple muskies up in Minnesota, one on a lake and or in the summer on a lake. I caught it at the grocery store. No, I caught one in the summer, and then I pulled a tiger muskie through the ice a few years ago, which was pretty cool. Like, I wasn't expecting it. I thought it was a pike. It wasn't huge. It was probably almost, I think it was like 28, 29 inch. Not enormous, but still, it was like, I thought I just caught a pike and it pulled up, and it was just gorgeous tiger muskie. Dom caught that sweet muskie. He's got hung up on his wall. We looked at that picture the other day. Used to fish Bassmasters weekend. That's super cool, David. Yeah, fishing is fun. If I ever get in that area, I mean, I don't know. I'd like to go to SMKW. I'd like to go south and east. Sorry. I'm doing my best. Aussie bass don't get much over 9-10 pounds, and that'd be rare. Right, Dale? I mean, Minnesota, we've got some good fishing spots. I know those guys have caught 6 to 8 to 10 pound smallmouth, but the bass fishing, the largemouth, there's a lake that I go to where they're protected. So it's all catch and release, but there are a lot of bass. They're kind of trying to help develop it. But most of them are now 1 to 2, 1 to 3 pound size. And then it's a rare catch when you get something a little bit bigger. I'm sure there's other spots if I go on trips. I don't get out quite as much. I don't have a boat. I have a canoe. Fished up in Ely. It's been a while. I've been up the Boundary Waters up in northern Minnesota at least, let's see, 93, 10, at least 15 times. So we go up there and up into the middle of nowhere where you only can take canoes and go from lake to lake and have a good time. Bass fishing is probably it's just the action. It's fun. You know, whether you're using top water or even just ripping spinner baits, just hunting. That's why I like to get in like the canoe, slow roll along the shore, and you look back at the shore and you look at rocks and logs and things and just pitch at spots you think look good, and just keep kind of slowly working the shoreline. That's super fun. Reef fishing. I've gone ocean. I have an ocean rod, like a shore rod, like one of those huge ones that you sit there and you go boom, and you got to put this huge weight on it and you just chuck it out. You got to get it out past the break. That's kind of fun too. I have some spear guns. I used to kind of, I got like 5 or 6 of them that are all like old vintage. I think they're cool. And when I was making replica stuff, okay, let's nerd out. I have to get all that out sometime. When I was making replica Boba Fett stuff, the prop that they originally used was this 50s spear gun. Brand new AZ USA Eldorado. A Spro BB1 swim baits. Swim baits are nice, for sure. 18-pound bass though. That's got to be like, like what it's got, like, you know what I mean? Like 18-pound bass has to be like that big around. Because how long is bass don't get super long. So it couldn't have been more than, you know, I bet you what, 18 to 20, 24 inch long at the most, which is gonna make it extremely round. That's a hog right there. You could totally put your hands fully, you could dive into that. So that's huge. It's huge. Very cool. You have pics? You on Instagram? Yeah. Do you have? Yeah, that's the cue. You got pics, and are you on Instagram? Dude, show. I actually, my buddy got Panoptics. We're talking about cranking hogs. You know it, David. My buddy got a Panoptics, which is basically side imaging when you're ice fishing. So you're looking at it from the side. So you see this screen, and on the screen your bait comes down, and then you can see here's the bottom, and then you see a fish kind of go up like this, kind of turn over to it, and you can kind of helps you see what's going on. And I he let me try it out, and I dropped the bait down. I'm close to the bottom, and a fish comes up. I kind of lead it up. It took my bait, and I'm reeling it in. And as I'm reeling you can see it coming up. All of a sudden, this huge monster comes off the bottom. You could see this. Must have been a big pike. Came up and actually chased the fish that I was catching. What's up, Paul? And I got it out, and I had it was about a 10-inch jumbo perch that I caught. But literally it must have been like a 3-foot pike plus. But we saw it on the screen. It was rad because side imaging, I have the round thing where it's just you're looking at dots, and so it gets thicker and wider, but you can't actually see the side imaging. You can see it come off the bottom. You can see the fish turn. You can see like this, and this huge line just comes blasting up. It was like almost ate the perch that I was catching. It was wild. Pretty cool technology. Does not get you on the fish though. I mean, it gets you on. It does not catch you fish. You can get all that tech and you can set it up, and it can help you find them and help you see pretty well. But it doesn't actually catch the fish. I did just as well in a different tent without it as my buddy did. And I'm not bragging or nothing like that. I'm just saying that it does help you find some spots, and it helps you see a little bit better and make you maybe make some better sets on some light bites. Do I wish I had one? Yeah. Sir Paul of Might, ladies and gentlemen. Sir Paul of Might. What should I salute Paul with? Should be something really gross, or can't do you like that. Here's a stout. Vivo stout. Hopefully Lefty gets out of he got his email sent out, waiting to hear back. So hopefully they'll reinstate and get his channel back up and running soon. That's a bummer. But he got hacked and shut down by some stupid idiots. I don't know what they're trying to do. That's what I need. I need something with the biggest flipper tab in the world on it. Right? I know I probably got something somewhere that has an absolutely ridiculous flipper tab on it. And that's what I should share with Paul. Be like, look at the size of this flipper tab. Wouldn't you like to cut it off and put it in your collection? What's up, Kane? How you doing? Nah, I mean. Oh boy. Everyone needs to send something to Paul to mod. Think about that. Dale bought a tall boy yesterday for $150. Can't wait for it. Dude, tall boy is fantastic. I love this knife. Fantastic knife, especially in the dark. You should. I'm pretty sure you will enjoy it. Good choice. What did these go? What were they? $150 seems like a good price. Excuse me. Zoom. Paul might need mods. There's your link. Flipper deletes. Here's the thing though. If you send him something, and let's say you're going to send him something to do like a choil on it or put some studs on it, and it has a flipper tab, he'll probably just delete that flipper tab. So he collects them. So if he sees one, even if you're not asking for him to remove it, he might. Paul might. I always get consent. No, he won't. I know. I don't want to. I post the link and then I start spreading lies. But he will more than happily deliver a full snip. Anyone? Paul, do you use Loctite on your studs? Paul says no. Anyone use Loctite at all? It would have, for me, it would have to be stubborn for me to get out the Loctite. What's up, Joe K? Anybody? What's everyone's ideas on Loctite? For me, it would have to be a really stubborn one where I open it 4 or 5 times and it starts slipping. Or if it's not noticeable, even if it is, I don't even have any Loctite right now. Loctite only if absolutely necessary. What else? I was gonna look at something. I don't know. I'm only really half here. I'm pretty good at faking it, I guess. Where is that new? Wasn't it? Did you? Is this it? Oh, God. That is dope. That is just silliness. Hunter Knives SV1. Chode life. I like the texture, the God, my brain. Eggshell, whatever. That is a neat. Very neat. Right? Right? You ever Moorish? Anybody Moorish themselves? Every day of the week. I fidget with my knives so much when I carry them. If I don't Loctite it, it comes loose. Right? Like, again, that makes sense, David. If it was something that just keeps happening, that would be part of it. What's up, Rice Axe? And Kevin Smith and Nas, what the hell? Good morning to you, Kevin. Late show. Lots of fun's going to be had, folks. If you are on the fence, you have a month and a few weeks to decide if you can make it to Blade Show, Texas. But I can tell you there are a lot of us that are going to be there. If you are looking for someone to twist your arm, looking for someone to give you a reason, here it is. I'll be there. Kevin will be there. Trish will be there. Donnie will be there. We can go on and on and on. We could go on and on. It's going to be great. But if you can't, I understand. I'm not trying to rub it in either. But I tell you what, meetups are like these lives, only ramped up to 11. This one goes straight to 11. Paul might uses TI connectors all the time with no issues. I bought some studs from Knife Kits. Not cheap, but how do you tighten them up on the blade? Says Dom. Yeah, I don't know either, Dom. Do I own a JK Designs Outpost? I do not. I don't. I'd have to look that up. What's up, NYC? JK Design. Anybody have one of those? Hold on a second. Give me a moment here. I'm doing my best on my phone. Anybody know anything about this one? JK designed custom outpost, MagnaCut titanium, out of stock, 760. Cool looking. Ooh, ooh. Can you see the mill lines on the blade in that? I know it's on a phone looking at a screen, so that kind of throws it off. But there, it appears to be milling lines on the blade. There, maybe you can see them a little bit more. I don't know anything about that. Get a soft jaw pliers, put tape on it, says Paul. Looking to find a way to make sure to get that last little cinch tight. Yeah, I do not know about this, but it's definitely, I mean, MagnaCut, $760. Milling on the blade. It's cool looking. It's got a cool, like, I like that forward angle to the blade, like it kind of is doing one of these things. Pretty rad. I cannot afford that right now. Paul likes it. If Paul likes it, you know it's probably decent. He has very good taste. Paul, you have very good taste. Oh, dragging along here. Why is it? Show me what I want. It's not what I want. It's always on my mind. Come on. When I'm not looking for it, it's just right there. Although Paul's always right there. I pop up Instagram and Paul is there. He's cute like that. Get a little slice of the Dom. Hold on. Copy. What time is it? 8:54. We got about 30 minutes till Trish starts. I got the link pinned up in there. Mo Patty at 9:30 Central, which is 35 minutes from now. The link I just posted is Dom Kong Blades. If you have not seen, then behold. Let's look at this again quick. There's the muskie. We were just talking fish. There's his mounted hybrid muskie he caught like 22 years ago. That is a gorgeous looking mount. And these are the sweet knives that Dom makes. Tell me that isn't... He's just making some beasts right now, dude. Trish forgot to set up her new camera. You got 30 minutes. Relax. It's all. You'll be fine. Not saying $750 is bad. No. That's probably fully worth the price. Got some high quality shit right here. Yeah, these look like beasts. All right, let's look at some stuff that he's got more finished. Oh, wait, let's look at this. Jesus Christ. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what the hell. Let's give Rush a couple bucks. Or, yeah, maybe a couple cents. This live stream is brought to you by Rush. How about this?
Wasps are classified as hymenoptera, meaning insects with thin membranous wings.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's so dumb. It's so dumb. And in a wonderful, like, you know, Dom. You know, Dom. Oh, it hurts. It hurts my sides. Oh, that's so cool. And then it won't let me rewind. That sucks. It's got great sounds though. The acoustics, the clickiness, the sounds, the look, the fun, unique shapes. Got a pry bar. Solid stuff. Solid stuff. Keep up the fun work, Dom. This one is wild looking. The next one's moving. Here we go. I dig it. Fun shape. Fun stuff. Carry that between your cheek and your gums. 150 for a tall boy? Aren't they? They're making a small boy. I think they should make a big boy. Like 10-inch, right? Although this is a great size. And he's got those secondary jimps right there. Those make me happy. What's up, Neil? How you doing? Somebody one of the guys just picked up a tall boy for 150. Sounds like a great price. It's an awesome knife. Tornadoes, are there still a few tornadoes in stock? Tempest knives, Tornado, his newest, smallest design. Fantastic though. Wow. Really nice, smaller knife. I love the Tornado grooves. Yeah, you guys get that link to Dom. He does have some that are available, and he makes custom stuff. So I could imagine you could negotiate a good price and help design a little bit of it. They feel great. I've handled them. Last year when we met up with Dom, totally by chance, at the Badger Show, which is super cool. Super cool. What a great fun meetup. I don't do orders because I'm slow. I hear you on that, Dom. Artists, sometimes it's that, you guys know, I have some stuff that's long overdue. But we're getting there. And as long as you let the people know in advance, like, hey, here's what's happening. You're not getting charged much to nothing. Something will happen eventually. And I hope it's as incredible as it can be. Pulling grandpa duty while the ladies get their nails done. Brian Kerr, Whisker Forge. Right there. Look at this trident fork that he made for me. Tell me that's not cool. Just got the dark mode Tornado. Right on, Michael. Yeah, dark mode's basically this, but it's all or wait, the dark mode one, that's not the DLC one. The dark mode one is the one from Blade Binge. So that's going to be similar to like this, right? So yeah, Whisker Forge in the chat. Brian Kerr made this bad boy right here. Oof, tell me that's not the sickest fork ever. Fits awesome in both hands with the way the spiral works. If I hold it like this, it sits flat there and it rests and doesn't rotate. Feels great. I can also get into shovel mode. My thumb sits right in there and I can just slam it in. But then it also works in the right. It's awesome. Very happy with it. Cool stuff. Need a matching knife with the twisted handle. That's probably a good idea. It's probably a good idea. 9:03. Chill out for a little bit here. Trish is going to be going live soon. Oh my goodness. Come on. What is my problem? I was doing this just fine. There it is. No, I can't. The newest Devo Lush is a lefty right here, thanks to the Magnusluts. I don't know how awesome this thing is. It is extremely awesome. Definitely a possibility. I gotta get yours done first, dude. We gotta complete this first transaction. I'm on it though. We got the Bush Light Mountains in effect. 2 folders working on. The big one's a Hawkbill on washers. The other one's on bearings, says Dom. NYC, you just have all fixies? No folders? Look at this. Lefty bolster lock Devo Lush with the crystallized titanium. This is 4 of 5. It says in there. So 5 of this model made. Not that that really matters, but of course there's not going to be as many because it's a lefty. But dude, this knife is sick. The front flipper is really cool because it's kind of that front flipper but also a top flipper. You're a Balisong guy. I am very minimal and limited on the Ballies. I've got the Flytanium trainer, which is decent. This was definitely budget friendly. And I have the Mako V5. Oh God. Squid Industries. You can get a great knife for 30 to 50 bucks. Dude, it's amazing. The $30 to $50 budget friendly knives are out of control right now, how good they are. Squid. I do not have any machine wise. Migron petrified fish. There's a $30 Migron right here. It's flipper tab only, but dude, D2, G10, contoured handle, flips out nice, solid, just user. 30 bucks. $30. It's like, wow, that's incredible. It works really well. I got that, what is this one? The O-Knife. Oh, no, this one's an Olatans. This Olatans was like 40 bucks or 35 bucks. 14C, front flipper, nice thumb studs. Feels solid. The black and the red. I did the dye on that one, the red dye. It was white when I bought it, but I did a red dye. These Olatans are great little budget knives as well. Sen Cut. Been getting a bunch of Sen Cuts This is like a $35 send cut. Boom. Gonna do a die on this one. What color should we do on that? But dude, send cut is making some crazy stuff for that $30 to $50 range. Here's another send cut. Thin button lock. Boom. What color die we're going to do to this one? The green and bronze on that Olatans, isn't that a great combo? They have a lot of different colors with these. Yeah, it's green micarta. But the Olatans, they have tons of different weird color combos with these. You got one that's like blue and orange. Well, orange on the back spacer. But that green and then that PVD coating or whatever. Micarta. Throw an R in there and you're set. Shoot. And then Tenable. Dude, Tenable. Tenable Wraith. Another one for the die project. That would be from Olatans. We can work this out. Hold on. Give me one moment. I almost have it. They were on sale. You might be able to find it on Amazon as well. All right, David, paste, go. Olatans.com. Definitely a budget-friendly company. Crossbar locks. Let's see. Clearance sale. Some fixed blades. Oh, they got that. This one here is interesting because you can swap the blade. They've got some variety. I kind of like this chunky one. Kind of a chilled chonker. 46 bucks. What is that? 14C G10. See if we can find the one that I got. I can't remember what it's called. It's right there. Lemon Shark. Remet Rhino on the way. They got the blue and the gold. Looks pretty cool too. Crazy yellow and blue. Blue and yellow. I almost think the blue and gold looks better than the green in a way. Raccoon is a good knife too. A lot of people really like that one. Remet Rhino. I have the original Rhino right here. This was the first model. So this one's different. The newer ones have a standard button lock. This one, the button is different. It has a detent on it. So I can't push the button and swing it out. You literally have to use the thumb stud or the front flipper to actuate it. But the button, it closes nice, but now it's stuck. There is a detent in there separate to the button, so you can't just swing it out like a normal button lock somewhere around on me here. Wow, now I can't find a button lock to save my life. Kidding me? The normal button, plunge button lock, you can just push the button and swing it. And you can't on the original. They've kind of since fixed that. But it's nice though because the button pushes, it drops well, it flicks out nice, the front flipper works nice. So the action is good, but it's just a little different of a button. All blacked out Hansen metal solo Bali coming. Fun. Oh, here's another Migron front flipper. Boom. This one's like 35 bucks for Migron. You can flick it out with the fuller. And then the front flip. Oops. Boom. Is this a Pagos, Paul? Boom. That's a nice knife, though, for a budget. That's wild stuff. Migron just really doing it. Yeah, I think you're right. I think this is the Pagos. Thinking about doing some type of die or something, modding this a little bit. That front flipper, though, works good. Here's that other Migron Talisman, I think. One of these is the Talisman and the other one is the Parasum. So this one, front flipper or flipper tab only. I think this one's the Talisman. So you've got the flipper tab, but then you've also got that fuller. This is another one in those $30, $35 budget range. The Moyarl pops it up to like 55, 60, I think. Moyarl is the 14C28N. So it's a little upgrade from their D2 almost. Moyarl's fantastic. It works really good. It's just a solid knife. Right in that same range, I have that Carix. The Carix is a good one. I like this design. I need to do a flipper delete, Paul. A flipper tab delete on this one would be a good candidate. Flicks out nice. I like the action and the style on here. Migron right here. This is the big boy. Shoot, what's this one called again? My brain no worksies. You snipped a Carix before? Of course you have. They have a small version of this one, but I think the large, it's, look at it, it just drops shut. But if it's a little big for you, you could get a smaller version. Migron Centurion. I don't know what it's called. I can't remember. What is this one called again, kids? Valona. Thank you, Paul. This is the Valona. And there is a Valona that's like an inch or two smaller than this. Centurion. Migron Centurion. This was a gift from Kevin Smith and Knives. There's a premium version of this too. There's a premium version of a lot of these. It's awesome. But this is just a nice, solid looking design too. And then my last Migron is the Acri. Front flipper Acri. Boom. Any front flippers and washers? I don't know, Dom. Boom. This is a nice kind of gentleman's front flipper only carry. I would say though the Valona is probably my favorite. You got one of Dom's Migrons here. Acid watch for the reverse tucks. Ecri is Grateful's favorite. Anyone have a Concept Tuckamore? Yes, I do. Dale? Concept Tuckamore is on one of my top 20 or whatever, top 10, I don't know, top 5. Tuckamore is cool as cool. I got the black titanium with the inset micarta. It's so ugly, it's awesome. Tuckamore is great. Do I rate it? It's one of my favorites. Everything up on there is like some of my top notch, other than the newer top notch that I just have down and out. But Pucarta, yeah, it's so ugly, it's gorgeous. I don't know what it is. I love this knife, Dale. It's great. It's fantastic. It makes me very happy. You know, I don't make anything from that at all. That is just in free and clear. I like this knife. Not everybody likes everything. Some people would be like, oh, that's ugly. It's a blade shape's weird. This combo, I love it. I think it's cool. I think it looks great. The action's fun. It flicks out nice. It cuts well. I like this little scoop for getting in. Scoop. I can say I dig it. It's half price right now. I'll buy another one. Half price? Bro, half price. When you're looking at a quality knife, you know, if you look at a $200 knife and they're like, oh, it's on sale for $100, and you know that some people like it and it's good, that's a great deal. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's tough. That's almost a get another one. Well, sometimes it's, you gotta justify it. But at that, it's almost like there are a few certain knives that I would definitely consider that picking up that second one. Is it this same? Do they have different styles of it? Or is it this? They only have this exact one? Because I know there are a few different styles. Excuse me. It's a fun knife. Concept is fantastic. They're definitely one of my favorites. I really also up on my board there, the Goblin XL. Michael says, anyone have the Riot PLXT? Riot makes some good stuff. Petrified Fish El Camino. Oh, really? $32? That'll be worth checking out. Thanks, Thomas. We'll check that one out. Concept Goblin XL with frag titanium. This is a righty frame lock. I can put my thumb on the lock and flick it out. So here's one of the contenders that actually works, and I'm happy. If I saw just this knife in a catalog or online, I wouldn't just impulse buy it because it's that frame lock, and if my thumb pressure right there doesn't allow a flick out, it just doesn't, it takes it from me. And so this is definitely one of them candidates where I have to handle it in person. What's everyone else think about that? Is there something, is there an aspect of a knife where like some of them you know you can just buy, but some of them you don't necessarily want to buy unless you've actually been able to pick it up, hold it, feel it, and see what it's about? For me, it's a lefty picking up a standard titanium frame lock, which makes it very cool that I am able to get me a nice lefty frame lock. Oh. Dude, this is gonna move up the list pretty fast. I mean, full lefty, micro milled titanium, S90V with the holla. Paul Mike, nap time. Love y'all. Yep, Trish is going to be live in just a few minutes there. Need a Taipan. Yeah. So everyone's going to move over to Trish's house in a few minutes. We're all ready to transfer. If you look at the link in the pinned comment, that is for Mo Patty EDC. And she's going to be live shortly. Trish, you got your, she might be kind of scrambling to get ready right now. I don't know if she's listening. Trish, you got your camera set up? You good to go? It's like, leave me alone. Try to set up. Try to get ready. I think I'm going to fall into the couch for an hour or two. Something about, you can hear this. I listened back on the live, but that, the micro milling that they did on there, they figured out the depth. I feel like someone did some, she's like, not ready. Like they must have taken some sheets and done some tests on some depths, because I've got lots of different micro milling. I love them all. On the Cornerstone, you can see it's bigger, which isn't a problem. This feels great. And on the Pictus, it's a little bit deeper. So it has a little bit more. Actually, the Pictus almost feels better. The Pictus is a little bit deeper, so it has a little bit more of a grab. But something about, they're all unique. Even the flat of my finger, you can hear that, you know. Patty Show, she always sounds pretty. She has a really nice voice. It's comfortable to listen to, right? That's what it takes sometimes. You know, you used to be like, I can just ease back and just let her talk about stuff and just, yeah. Plus, she also has great taste in knives. So there's that. Boom. Boom. Front flipper satisfying. It feels great. I look forward to kind of continuing to carry it and test it out. It is cool. It sucks because I did being cold and in the Voltron. This is the original. This is the actual metal lions from way back 80s. All still there, complete. I've had it. I'm the one who opened it from the box as a child. I'm old. Got my Rancor monster right next to it. And look, he's packing. He's packing. He's like, hey, watch out now. B. Dixon. It's not yours. Woo. That's still good. Get it from the brothers, whatever. It's great. That's when they were making. They're still solid. I beat the hell out of that thing. Threw them around. You launch the heads. And they still all work. None of them have a broken foot, or none of them have missing tails or anything like that. They're all still complete. You can take it apart, put it together, transform them. They're still in great. One of them kind of has a shaky leg, where the leg's just getting a little, you know, kind of losing a little bit of its whatever. But for 40 whatever years or whatever it is. Just got this one 2 days ago now. Got some Battlestar Galactic stuff. I never had much of that. I had a couple of them. I got a bunch of Star Wars stuff, a bunch of He-Man. thought about kind of rearranging and kind of adding some of them here and there, changing up a couple of the shelves. I mean, I don't always need to have all knives. Got to have a little bit of a display, right? Running out of space because I also have knives all over this table, all over this table, under there. They're everywhere. You got Castle Grayskull? Oh, that's sick. I got the GoBot Command Center. Okay, let me click on this. Give me a moment here. What's going on? Click. All right. Trish is set to go live very soon, so I've got that up. There is a link in the description. When she is ready to rock, we will all go over there, check it out, hang out, chill, listen to some of her stories, and check out some of the really cool knives she's got. I got some mask stuff, dude. Mobile Armored Strike Command. You're my peeps, bro, for sure. I have a Jeep and the car. The car turns into like a jet. The Jeep turns into like a boat, right? I have one of them. I have a car out there somewhere close by. I was digging through some of my stuff recently. I got a bunch of Transformers and G.I. Joe as well. It's fun. Old toys are cool. And knives are cool. This one has not left my hand too much. I've been messing around with it quite a bit since I got it. Full lefty, everything is backwards, I know. But just to get your hands on being a righty, you have to get to a point where you spend a little more, or it's not as available to get something that gives you that experience with that hand. So that's kind of why I like the Cornerstone, the numb knives, because it completely works the same in the left or the right hand. I really like stuff like that. Or like the Vision FG or the Demco, where you've got it with the Shark Lock, the Super Locks on the back, where you can just use that on the back the same way in the left as you do in the right. And it's just great. So having that ability helps out in things that I enjoy. What's up, Robin? How are you doing this morning? Just hanging out and kind of a little rough today. But Trish is going live in a few minutes. I have the link in the chat, so be ready for that. I have it up right up here. So she's just getting, I think she got a new camera that she's kind of getting set up. Sometimes that creates issues, as we've all known. I like Lefty Custom Strix. The rest of them are just meh to me. Lefty, well, I don't know if I've seen Lefty's Custom Strix. Is it on? Well, we can't, because he's all shut down right now. I hope to be able to see it. Robin, oh, Dom's up. Yeah, Dom was saying you guys were up super late last night, which is awesome. I felt like crap, and I was in and out of consciousness on the couch and totally missed the stream. But I heard it was fun, so I'll probably listen to it later. But I just got sicker after. Sicker? Yeah. I'm feeling a little bit better than when I woke up, but it was rough. Oh, here we go. Okay, so she is live. Click that link. We will see you over there at Mopatty EDC. Thank you all for hanging out. Have a great day. I'm going to try to chill and hopefully rest up, get better. I don't know about live tomorrow, but Monday night, I'll see you then. Stay sharp. See you all over at Mopatties.